My dreams all died.
She, right out of school, she had a paint your own pottery, like, a business. You know, it's a shop where you come in and you know all that stuff. Okay. So the whole part of the business was like seasons and holidays. So, you know, you have turkeys and Thanksgiving and Halloween, and so she always had like inventory, and just people would come in and they would do their Christmas tree at Christmas, and they wouldn't come back again until 4th of July or something like that. Not to mention, like, our basement was like filled with boxes of pottery and stuff. So Henry was what, 10 months old? 8 months old?
No. Yeah.
So she was at the store. Henry was there, and he was painting, and she just gonna have like a little light bulb. And look, break in because it is your life. And she's like, what if I just keep all the plates simple and then develop these little mini thingies, and that's what changes. So people will always have the same plate. They won't have to have like all these plates. Because people would come in and paint a platter like this for Christmas,
but it would
and they would paint another platter for Thanksgiving.
But it would have like decorations, like
little ones you glue.
Yeah, so you would paint like a little ornament, a little tree on it.
Yeah,
It's already set on it.
Yeah, it'd be 3D paint and all that stuff.
What are they going to do with this now? It's a three-dimensional. You can't even stack it. It's stupid. So I started drilling holes in plates and sculpting little things and firing up in my kiln. But before they had ceramic stems, these were ceramic. So when you put it in there, it would
they were bigger.
Around the stem.
No, the minis were bigger.
Yeah, the minis were bigger. The minis are progressively getting smaller, and they're also getting no NFs, as you'll notice, as my brother takes more control of my company, which is fine. Anyway, she came up with the idea. She found somebody to make, I don't know how many you had made. 288, and I thought I was going to go bankrupt.
And she painted.
288 platters and 288 of like.
And you painted them.
No, at first yes.
Right.
When I decided to go, when we had it manufactured, our first.
No, for the first trunk show.
Oh yeah, okay, so that's my first.
So she had these made.
Yeah, I paid my friends in beer.
Right, so she had friends over that would hand paint them down in her basement. Then I would go back with like a thing of like gloss spray paint, you know.
Yeah, he was in charge of spray painting because we all thought we'd get pregnant someday, and we thought that it might be bad.
Yeah, bad the fumes.
So we had to put him in the garage with the fumes.
Yeah, it's not going to like affect my sperm or anything. Yeah. You know, I'm Polish, nothing affects me anyway. Right. And so we did that, and then she had a trunk show at her mom's house, and like limited inventory, whatever, and she had in 4 hours she made like $5,000.
It was crazy. People were buying like lunatics.
And it wasn't. I mean, these were friends and friends of friends and stuff. So there was a little, you know, at first we're like, this is, you know, nice of everyone coming over and helping Nora out. But they were like, this is serious stuff. They loved it.
This is awesome. What date? Like 19.
It's 2000. It's 2003.
Yeah,
roughly.
Yeah,
it's 2003. Then Lila was born, and you know, so reference the earlier conversation.
So then I went nuts.
So there was about.
I didn't work for a couple of years.
Yeah, 2 years where it just kind of went, you know, went away. And then her brother had graduated from college, and her brother.
Love us some John.
This is John.
Real love us some John.
Went to DePaul, and then he worked for this company called CareerBuilder.com, and he was doing. Yeah, he was doing cold calls and all this other stuff, and he hated it. Like, he hated it with a passion. He was living with his mom and dad. You know, he wanted to blow his brains out. He's like, look, okay, this is a great idea.
What do you do?
Yeah, let's do it. You know, and then.
So here's what I was doing. So a friend of mine's father was making porcelain finials for the top of bedposts. My brother and I sat with him and ended up hooking up with his factory in China. So, but we had ordered 288 pieces. That was their minimum. So I had to order 288 of these, and I was like,
How much room do we have in our credit card?
Yeah, exactly. Totally. We did them all in our garage. And Mom's garage, and Aunt Joan's garage, and
my mom and dad's garage.
So we had them spread out all over the place. And then Allison bought all 288.
I was going to say, now I buy 288 in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean, how funny was that? I mean, 288.
Was that in 2003?
No.
Did you really? She really bought?
I show up.
So
I was her second customer, first customer. Like real store.
Are you serious?
The first customer, you were at the first show, one of the very first, like probably the first three, but the very first order I wrote, the lady who wasn't you had to show me how to write an order.
Well, how did you
and
find
you
her?
just said that to me. And you go,
How did you find her?
I walked through, I'll tell you this, and this is embarrassing to say, but we had just finished wrapping up our wedding, and we had done the real wedding from the knot, and it just launched on TV. So I'm walking through the Chicago market, and this girl stalks me. Oh my God, you're Allison from the knot, you're Allison from the knot. And I'm like hiding, because I'm like mortified. I'm
So
like,
she
oh
hides
my
in
God.
with lucky me.
What the hell? So I run into this booth to like get away, because she had like these, you remember you had those set up like, almost like
Yeah, that was a really cool booth,
yeah.
So you were hiding.
Booth. So I was like hiding, and I go, what is this? And I'm looking around, and I go,
Allison was like, just write an order. Pretend like you're writing an order.
and I go, this is really cool. And it was, you had them set up on like a little ladder like things, kind of almost like what we have now.
It
Yeah,
was
that's
like a one of those folding things you put in between rooms. What are those called?
Screen.
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
but
and
it
so
had, and I
she
made little
she
things.
took
in
out
the
like the
screen.
plastic in between, and then she stuck the minis in between. You know,
IKEA.
you only had
That was
one
IKEA.
platter or two platters at that time. I don't know.
Yeah, not very many. 288 of them. Very
No, there was like there was
So
this
I'm like,
size, a big size,
This
and a round
is the
one.
coolest thing I've ever seen. I don't even do Chicago market. I was up visiting my sister-in-law. I had missed the July market because I was
Yeah, you
getting
didn't
married.
So it was like one
I
of those
didn't do
meant to
tabletop.
happen things.
And I'm like,
Right.
this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my
It
entire
was
life.
meant to happen.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how to tell you, but you're gonna take off. It is so cool. And I'm sure she was like, whatever. Who are you?
I just
Yeah, right. I was
have
like,
There was a lot of
288
that.
pieces that I have to
Suffolk,
get rid of.
Virginia.
I was hiding in the
Yeah.
back. I
Yeah.
was, oh, it was
She's
so.
like-
I was like, do you like my art? You really like a total
And she goes, you're my second order. And I go, yeah, was the first one Neiman's? That's what I said to you, because it's so friggin' awesome.
No, we walked out. I remember calling my mom being like, I ran like $3,500. Like that was like not even close to even paying for your booth, right? And I was like, oh, so excited. People were buying it. Yeah. Oh, we were so excited. It was so fun.
And I